This group has been amazing. I still remember coming in. They had just gone through their first season and their eyes were as big as anything, ready to go, looking to make an impact, trying to figure out how to change this program, how to turn this program into a winning program. Watching them grow over the time that I've been here has been amazing. I think as individuals they've grown up a lot, and as soccer players. They've experienced the best and the worst. All of them were part of our 2013 NCAA run to the second round. And then they were part of you know, some trying times where we've dealt with a lot of adversity, but I think through it all, they've all, in their own little ways, helped this program and have left their mark within the women's soccer program for sure.
I feel like we're not like most teams. I can't even describe it. Like, we're just goofy and we have so many different types of personalities and they all just like come together and it's crazy. Kind of knew 3 people coming in and now I'm leaving with like some of my best friends. So that's really exciting.
We've all grown up a lot. They're some of the most goofy but hardworking people that I think I will have the pleasure of meeting in my life. We've been through a lot. And I think we've seen like the highs and the lows of Indiana soccer. But I'm really proud of like how this group has responded, how we've like stuck together throughout this whole process and really just been a support for each other.
Our classes, we are so different yet so accepting of not only our own class, but like the people underneath us when we came in, the people above us. And we've always kind of stuck together, but always opened our circle.
It's a crazy, committed, passionate group of girls. What's really unique about this team is we've had our hard times this season, but I don't think for one moment we ever grew apart. It's one of the first teams I've been on where the girls and the coaching staff seem to be on the same page all the time, and that's huge, and that creates the unity that we always talk about. But at the same time, it's fun, you know, it's a family. And I think that's something I would tell anybody is the #1 thing to look for. Find a team that's going to be your family, and that's what we have here.
She has such high levels of expectation from all of us. And I remember when she first got here freshman year, I was like, I don't know if I can do that. I'm kind of nervous.
Very competitive, and she like brings that to every practice. Like from day one, she was always, you know, like instilling that in us. And that's something she's definitely taught me, is to like go after what you want and do it with some confidence and put everything into it.
I feel like just her enthusiasm and her competitiveness just like, she like instilled that in me, and so like on the field, like that's what I think of.
Serge was probably the biggest influence on me since I've been here as a player. What I thought my potential was nowhere near where I got to because of him. He was always pushing me to my limits every single day, and it was exactly what I needed to become the player that I am today.
But it's something much bigger than just playing on your club team. It's like prideful to come and like wear your IU gear around classes and people know you've made it this far, you're a student athlete. So that's a big thing I didn't even expect.
I think the biggest thing that's changed in myself would be how fast I can like overcome adversity and how quickly I respond to things. Like, the older I've gotten, I've been able to, when something happens or something knocks me down, I get right back up and get back after it with a plan in mind.
Honestly, the transformation from freshman year to now is just, on the field for me, is one of the biggest things, because I came in wanting a challenge, and the amount of time you put in and effort you put in, and seeing that all surface my senior year, and kind of feeling so much more confident in what I was doing, and feeling like I had really begun to master something was a big feat for me.
It's taught me, obviously, to work hard. It's taught me to be confident, to work with others, to like work towards a common goal. So I feel like I've grown both a lot as a soccer player and as a person.
I mean, it was so different than I thought it was going to be, I'm going to be honest. I had some other things happen in my life freshman year that kind of affected who I was as a person, but looking back, I can really thank soccer for kind of keeping me on track. It was so much harder than I thought it was going to be. Life was just so much harder. It was so much harder being away from home. It was so much harder keeping up with school and trying to fit soccer in every day, like all the time. But it was kind of the most consistent thing in my life that I think really made me become who I am.
I feel like I've been here for a minute, my total career. But it's been an amazing experience, probably the best experience of my life.
On three. 1, 2, 3.